I was, quote unquote, wrapped up in other activities that pulled me away from attending the baptism. And the reason that's in quotes is because you're trying to get across something else other than being wrapped up, right?
Yes.
You're trying to get across that this involved a liaison or a sexual liaison with Travis Alexander, right?
Yes.
And you said namely work, but then getting prepped to go to Travis's house for the night, where we explored every naughty fantasy we could conjure up in our fruitful imaginations that we haven't already fulfilled with one another. I love him, I really do, right?
Yes.
And the fantasy that you're talking about involved the Tootsie Pops and Pop Rocks, correct?
Part of it did, yes.
Part of it, well, ma'am, this transcript that we talked about only talks about the Tootsie Pops and Pop Rocks, doesn't it?
No, it mentions bubble bath.
It mentions what?
The bubbles.
And the bubble bath is part of the Tootsie Pops and Pop Rocks, right?
They were separate the same night.
Same night. Is that how this reads, ma'am? The transcript, is that how it reads?
I don't know if it reads that way, but
Well,
that's
then
what
take
it
a
is.
look at 459, which is the partial transcript, and see if that's how it reads, that it's different.
Different how? I don't know. What
Well, the way you were trying to tell me that it was different, that it talks about a different sequence of events.
Yes, it references two different sequences.
Which two
events.
Are you talking about the issue involving the bathtub?
Yes.
Isn't that part of the Tootsie Pops and Pop Rocks engagement, if you will?
Not in the bathtub.
It didn't happen on the same day, ma'am?
Same day, yes.
Same encounter?
Yes, I guess.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, did he ejaculate twice that night?
Yes.
So, are you saying that when you were involved in the bathtub, that was hours later than the Tootsie Pops and Pop Rocks? Is that what you're saying?
No.
It was part of the same encounter, wasn't it?
Yes, I guess.
When you keep saying, I guess, you were there though, right?
Yeah, I was there.
And you were enjoying it, weren't you?
Yes.
And you enjoyed the Tootsie Pops and the Pop Rocks, correct?
I enjoyed his attention.
No, I want to know if you enjoyed the Tootsie Pops and the Pop Rocks. I'm not asking you about his attention.
All right.
I can't say enjoy would be the right word.
Well, what you're saying is, when we talk about the Tootsie Pops and the Pop Rocks, you're saying you didn't enjoy it, did not enjoy it, correct?
I'm not saying that either.
Well, there can't be a middle ground. You either enjoyed it or you didn't, right?
That's not correct.
Oh, so you can go, in your view, you can go through an act and not enjoy it, but also enjoy it. What are you trying to say?
Am I allowed to tell you what I'm trying to say?
I want to know whether or not you enjoyed it.
I wouldn't characterize it that way.
So you're saying you did not enjoy it. Just want to be
If
clear.
you're speaking only in the context of the Tootsie Pops and the
And
Pop
the Pop
Rocks,
Rocks, sure.
I wouldn't call it enjoyed.
You would not say that you enjoyed it, right?
I would not say enjoyed.
And if we then take a look, though, at exhibit number 458, which references that encounter involving Lonnie, right?
Lonnie, no. You mean?
It didn't involve the baptism involving Lonnie?
I don't understand your
Well,
question.
then let's just take a look at it, okay? We're talking about, irrespective of the date, we've referenced it as Lonnie's baptism. Just for point of reference. You remember we talked about that, right?
That's right.
During this encounter that we've been calling Lonnie's baptism, there were some Pop Rocks and Tootsie Pops that were involved, right?
No, Lonnie's baptism did not involve Tootsie Pops and Pop Rocks.
Man.